hello. Vio here, but you can call me Vio. And I need not be temporarily distracted by things such as... What was that? The latest industry report for streaming. Because honestly, now is not the time. Even though this is right when I get things, is right when I'm about to start streaming. But yeah, hello, back at it. I considered streaming yesterday, and then I also thought I could stream. Or I could do every single stage of my face care routine at once. Not at once, but like all together, which is something I've never done before. And my face is looking a lot better, so I think it was worth it. But yeah, last time we streamed, though that was primarily a DC Universe stream, just chilling and all, we did do some kind of major modifications to the Guardian farm. We temporarily broke the Guardian farm, but hopefully that's only temporary, because, oops, if it wasn't. Sorry. I do not have my preferred setup, because the arm I have... that was not the right direction. Good thing beds are bouncy, even when they're waterlogged. I digress. I don't currently have my preferred version of the setup. I don't have my preferred version of setup editor, but I digress. Usually I have a little bit better than this because I usually have my tablet as my, I can interact with chat screen. Yeah, usually that is over on a tablet arm. But mine broke, which really is bad, but not really that big of a deal. Just a couple of the rubber pieces fell off and that damaged my desk, but it's chip paint, it's a cheap desk. So all's well. Cheap paint, chipped paint, cheap desk, etc. is what I meant. I think the words came out right the first time, but honestly, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, the chicken that cooked itself, which like is very helpful. But you might be surprised, but I am not looking for cooked chicken. Where do I keep the trapped ones? Where do I keep the trapped ones? In here. Okay, that really wasn't that big a deal. Anyway, I don't know what to do with that one. Well, nothing, obviously, it's already dead. But you know what I mean. Not waste any fuel. Perfect. There we are. Anyway. Like I said, I don't know what to do with that one. Just kind of made a beeline for the lava. But hey, it wasn't for nothing. You terrify me. But yeah, face is glowing, that's lovely. I need to get back into streaming again. It's been like 2 weeks and I'm already off. I just found out the summer course I'm taking, that's supposed to be a 14-week course, I have to take it in 7. I have the option to take it in 14, but I'm taking it for grant money. But if I take it, and the grant money is only available if I take it in 7. I really want that grant money. Like, to be fair, you guys would want that grant money too. So that's not actually optimal, all things considered. Yeah, don't particularly want to deal with that. But like I said, grant money. So, that's another thing to be dealing with. I assume that's grown. I just let everything go, is the thing. Why wouldn't you stack? Why wouldn't you... No. Anyway. So yeah, it's supposed to be a very massively... It's supposed to be a very dense course in 14 weeks. It's supposed to be a dense course with a denser textbook. Like, the textbook is notoriously hard to read, according to my professor. And this is a professor who, like, when he says stuff like that, I'm like, oh no, because he means it. Oh, yeah. Turns out my screens don't like me. Why am I doing this? We don't want to do that. Not with spruce. We want these. those, which are all very tall. Admirably tall, one could even say. I wouldn't. But I am not much to admire plants. I don't know where that was going. But yeah, so that's gonna be fun. So yeah, I was planning to do a more frequent streaming schedule now that it is summer and all. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think good things will happen. I do need to get in contact with a streamer who mentioned I could get in contact with her. Lovely, lovely person. She's great. She said I could get in contact with her because I know her personally. And so I keep forgetting, well, I haven't had the time to do that. But it's just one thing after another now, isn't it? That is not the optimal route. But on the other hand, saplings. I hate when they do that so much. Anyway. Lovely person. I haven't really been able to pop by while she's live, but I imagine her streams are quite good. I do not need to be answering questions about or for her, though. So I need to remember her stream name. Oh no, it's not coming to me off the top of my head. I've known it for years before streaming. But it's not off the top of my head. Oh dear, what does that say about me? Well, clearly I'm fantastic at this. No one's been better. And I don't think any of you can ever be disappointed in me. So it's fine. I will say, I'd almost like to say I took a hiatus from streaming because of schoolwork, which isn't blatantly not true. You all know that's blatantly not true. Sorry, hold up. Let me check something. Okay, we're good. I think the red lighting does me good. I can't have any face paint. I won't be having face paint for at least 3 months, which is tragic. So, I only collected 2 of those. That's a shame. As I won't be having face paint for the next few months, I hope you can be appeased by, at the very least, my lights. They're good lights. They're currently red. That is my sacrifice. Does any other streamer have their lights perfectly positioned to make their face glow red? Probably. But they're not me, and I'm better. And I think that is a good enough argument. God damn it. You know what? We don't have to tell anyone. We can just let that hang out right there with the others. Shh. We never picked it up. It's not our problem. Oh, the berries. Berries. No. Okay. Anything else going here? Nothing that'll fit. Well, while we're here. But yes. I don't know. Streaming's fun. I should do it more often. That really is the moral of this story. To be fair, well, streaming's fun, I should do it more often, but I'm not gonna. There we are. That's the full summation. We can put wheat in here. There's no room for wheat in here. You can steal one from here and do a deed. The deed is done. That's too many cookies. That really is far too many cookies. But let's grab some oak. Ignore the presence of the cookies, of which there are far too many, as stated. Let's grab some oak. It's here for the grabbing. It'll make my life easier. Less trips overall. I think it's a good idea. Ooh, lilac. I don't have an opinion on lilac. Interesting. I usually have opinions on things, as you can tell. Oh, and would it surprise any of you if I said technically I'm caffeinated right now? Like, not enough to actually affect me, but it was nice. More so. Some goddamn reason. This doesn't happen to me. I cannot remember the last time I was genuinely sleepy at 7 p.m. 7! I'm never sleepy at 7. I'm often tired and drained at 7. Sleepy, never. So imagine my surprise when it hits 7 p.m. and I'm struggling not to pass out. Like, what the hell? I don't do that. That's not me. But apparently I do. And it is me. Which I find deeply offending. Offensive. Yeah, it's not offending. I should know better. I don't know what to do with stone shovels. I have too many stone shovels. I don't use them. You're going off the edge. You are for building. You are also for building. You might go in. You don't go there. You're silverfish. Oh, fun. Silverfish. You're for melting. Terracotta. Wool. Where do... In here. Ah. You go up here. You all go together. We can sort this. You go together. You 3 go together. We can figure this out. Trust me, it takes figuring out because I don't know how I do know how I put things. You are not worth the light of day. Thanks. And now we sleep. And now we waste a rocket. And then we sleep. We got this in the bag. We've got this planned. We're good. Oh shit, 4th of July exists. That's a side note. I forgot. Terribly embarrassing. But yeah, I totally forgot 4th of July. Wild. Terracotta. How did I get no sticks? I never get no sticks. Oh. Plenty of those, though. Lovely. Could make more. I'd take one and then more. Could just take this one. I think I will. Not you. See? Sticks. Glass. Oh, banners. They go in here. I already have a helmet, don't I? Yeah. Everything else is for melting. Or placing. Lovely. So glad this is working out so well. That is a shame. That is a waste. That is technically not a waste. It's still a shame, but it's not a waste. It is a waste. It's an accidental one instead of a systematic one while I was trying to prevent it. I have no more helmets to melt. I could just melt this and just, yeah. It's what's gonna happen. Am I putting off checking on the Guardian farm? I mean, kind of. Not intentionally, I just honestly keep forgetting to go do it. Oh, you go in the bottom corner. You are for special occasions. Ooh, hate that. Hate that. Iron smelts so easily. Wild. I could just start burning doors. That is legitimately an option. It's not a good option, I recognize that fact, but it is an option. Oh, another block for placing. Am I just procrastinating going upstairs? I have no personal thing. Blech. I have nothing against going upstairs, but I suppose technically I'm procrastinating. That is not intentional. I just need to expand. Today is the stream of procrastination. The Guardian farm, upstairs. Those aren't stairs. I cannot delude myself into telling me they're not stairs. That's all I need to say. obnoxious, but earthy. There's gotta be a better explanation. Anywho, stream schedule, a mess. Me, also a mess. But we're chill. Oh, that's not activated. I hate that. Anyway. It's been so while. I gotta. It'd be rude not to. So I gotta. Iron farm. That's next. The question is, do I want to do a traditional iron farm? Which would be so easy. Honestly, I might just do ENX of 4s. Yeah, I'm gonna do a traditional iron farm because I don't want to have to hang around it every time to activate it. Yeah, I know it would be good, but consider, I don't want to. Ah, well. My levels, they slowly rise. Anywho. Yeah, that'll be the next farm. Schedule undetermined, but I can't tell you what I've been into recently, and that is Percy Jackson. I'm always going to return to Percy Jackson. Every Percy Jackson kid is going to. I am probably among many who's thrilled that they've casted an actual 11-year or 12-year-old to play Percy. Am I worried that the child's not going to be a good actor? Yeah. But they're actually 12, so there you go. Do I fear that Rick Riordan will actually retain too much control? Yes, but I understand that that is blasphemous, and so I beg you, show mercy. My words, my beliefs, they may be blasphemous, but I hold reason for my fears. Well, you're vibing. How? I mean, I don't know if the map will give me this, but how do I make, just 4? Okay, I think that I need the shards for lanterns, but I don't have enough blocks for them. That's fine. Or is it that I've never... See, that's actually decently efficient. Yeah, I think I just need more spaces for the lamps. This is actually a surprisingly decent, not great, but decent farm. Also another food source. I don't need more food sources. That overfilling with food sources. God damn, the trees have grown again. I know that's why I planted them. But I have to harvest them now. I'll leave it alone. No! What a waste of a rocket. Okay, not super efficient. Let's see what happens if I carve a hole right here. Well, that makes it easier. See, the problem is they can only... Oop. They can only die on these, which is great. Because that's the only... Because if they die over there, I can't pick up their stuff because I don't have enough. But I guess we didn't break it. I don't know if we actually needed to fix it. But we didn't break it. If you were not here from last stream, which is fair. What we did with the original design of the Guardian farms, basically they are in a soul sand elevator. Shooting them up, there's 4 rows. And that right there is an extension, so water will flow over the top of the elevator, pushing them off into the kill chamber. Initially, it was designed so that they would just fall far enough that gravity would kill them, but that's not working, and I don't know why. So instead, I altered the design for campfires over hoppers. I don't have enough hoppers, I don't really have enough campfires either, but those, lesser problem. Anyway. Because I don't have enough hoppers, it's only this one section that gets actually the kill zone. But that's fine. It's only one more over that they can move to, so it's fine. Inevitably, they'll flop over here, especially if I'm chilling over here. Careful. So it's whatever. It's not the most efficient, but it's working. We are trying to expand our, whatchamacallit over there. No! It is lost! Did I just risk life and limb for a single shard? Yeah. Essentially, we want to expand our conduit over there to make it a full conduit. Because I want a full conduit. Which, now that I think about it, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can I do math? I can't do math. That's wild. That's so sad of me. Because that's not 10, that's 14. That makes so much more sense. 14 plus 12 times 4 sure is a number. 26 times 4. 104. So I need 104 shards. Roughly. In the meantime, we can yoink these. We will expand slowly but surely. But yeah, we need like 104 shards. But because I can have these, I might as well use them. While we were chilling, how much did you produce? Nothing. I hate that. The one thing that you cannot, those don't activate if you're not near them. Honey, it's killer. Don't drown. Where did the other one go? Look, if it died too, whatever. It didn't have a name for a reason. But like, damn. Pesky lives, Timmy lives, 6 lives. The irritating chicken lives, the cow. No name, just title, the cow. And the donkey. You have not gotten a name yet. You have not stood out enough. Oh, it's a shame because I was considering naming that one chicken, after the dead sheep. Beatmaker. The first was Ellie. It would help if I just... There we are. But of course, that was not how everything panned out. Where do I keep my clay? So, there's an organization system here. I swear there's an organization system here. I know you can't see it, but it does exist. Technically. No, no way. I know for a fact I've had wandering trader spawn eggs before. Yeah, they're right there. You do not go in there. You go in this one. Orange concrete powder, terracotta. Minecart. Or mine rail. This is a problem. I don't need all of those, but I've kept all of them. And that truly is on me. Where do I keep? No, in the other one. Yeah. What? You're kidding? Have I never had an oak track door before? I don't need you. Genuinely, I don't need those arrows either, but I keep them. See, I respect them. Item frames don't go over here. They go in here. Yeah, okay. We're the least efficient layer. But yeah, next time I think we'll do an iron farm. Traditional style iron farm. Zombie and villagers iron farm. Ooh. Shit, I'm gonna have to measure out. Damn. Okay, nothing fancy iron farm. I should also clarify. Oh, TNT. Let me put my stairway. Oh, and the doors. Whoops. Anyway, TNT doesn't go on me. I think I put it in here, don't I? No, not in that one. In that one? No. Where the... Redstone. Yeah. I get it so rarely. I just don't usually keep it. There we are. A banner. And horse armor. I have so much horse armor. My horses will be clad in diamond and diamond alone, I guess. Well, I don't have to melt this. And actually, this is technically a temporary spot, and it's not a good one. But yeah, that's funny. Okay, now let's go put more things away. There. Wait. Oops. We did that for a reason. And then we just didn't commit, because we're fools. Obviously. Where do things go? You can only go in here. It's literally the only place for you. Alright. Can I melt? I'm not gonna melt down minecarts. But if I could... I can't. It's fine. I can't. I've answered my question. My curiosity is sated. I need not explore that any further. But I have so many. Just as I have so many things to be given to the above. And those things have been given to the above. I guess my headphones decided I wasn't listening to anything, and therefore they didn't need to be on. God damn it. I'm going to waste so many rockets through that. That sucks. Oh, I hate wasting rockets. Like, yeah, I'm definitely using the cheapest rockets I can, because I don't need any more expensive ones. Still, it sucks to lose them. Yeah, look at this thing. Look at this thing. It's kind of awful. Right, okay. But the rest will be done in Prismarine. Yeah. Cool. It's kind of awful, but every ring we add makes it a little better. Screw it. This is a valid method of getting up. Isn't my preferred one? No. But it's valid. And that's what matters. Not so much in the sense of legitimacy, but in the sense of effectiveness. And our hunger is sated. Have we ever yes, we have spawned a pig. That answers that question. There's a reason 6 exists in this world. Without our end code, of course, because it's not that kind of 6. Oh, fun fact. Do you know what I learned this weekend? Mostly because of what I asked for my birthday present. But, fun fact, no one online knows what a goddamn naginata is. Like, no one at all knows what a naginata is. I've been looking them up online, especially just buy one. Because I want one. Naginatas are cool. Very cool. But I was looking one up to get. Because I asked, that was like, my mom's like, okay, what do you want for your birthday? Traditionally in my family we do, just random weapons because, like, my brother and I both collect. So there's usually one. Oh, no. Oh, no. You're giving me pufferfish. So yeah, and I'm looking one up. Just try, like, I don't want anything fancy. I just want a decent quality, not chipped to hell. You'd be surprised at how hard that is to find. Naginata. Just to, not like for use or anything, but to have. Partially display, partially not. You know, that sort of one. And lo and behold, I'm looking for naginatas online. Not only, like, I didn't really expect them cheap. They were definitely way more expensive than I thought they'd be. Except the thing is, they weren't naginatas. Oh, you broke. Damn. Oh well. They weren't naginatas that I could find most of the time. I'm looking up naginatas, and someone is selling a wakizashi. Now, many of you may be like many other people online and not know what naginata is. That's fair. Not everyone's a fan of God damn it. Not what I meant to grab, thanks. Sticks are fine. Those are not. Anyway, not everyone's a fan of feudal Japanese weaponry. I get that. I like that stuff. I like historical weaponry in general. I think it's cool. Whatever, we'll get to it. This isn't going to take us 5 minutes. Let me not jinx myself. I'd knock on wood, but I'm currently tearing it down with an axe. Anywho, not everyone's a fan of feudal Japanese weaponry. I get that. I like old-fashioned weaponry. It's always been a thing. Whatever. But I go online searching for a naginata because the person who was going to give me this couldn't find anything. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fair. Maybe she's like, yeah, you should look for yourself and to see if you can find anything. So I do. I look it up. Ah, naginatas. Yep, that would be a bad idea. Okay, naginatas for sale. Well, let's see what they have. Oh, this says it's a naginata, and like, it's a little pricey, but it's in my range. That's a wakizashi. A naginata is quite literally, it's just a staff with a blade on top. It's not hard. It's very basic in a lot of ways. It's got a really interesting historical uses. It's actually heavily associated with women because it was considered a woman's weapon. Considering a lot of female warriors would use it during the, especially particularly in Edo and I believe Sengoku eras, to the point where like a naginata in a woman's dowry was commonplace. Pseudo-traditional, which is really cool. Not why I wanted one, but hey, they're really cool. And like I said, they're just a sword with a staff with a blade on it top. Some important things to note about being a staff. Pardon that. Important things to know about being a staff with a sword on top. It is a straight staff. That's about it. That's the one important thing to know. Someone wants me to make a form of travel. But yeah. They're very tall. Most of the time they're taller than the wielder's body. Not always though. The blade is supposed to be no more than a third of the entire length of the weapon. And even that is pushing it. So you can imagine my surprise when I'm looking online for naginatas, and I find a weapon that is very much not a naginata. No, it looks like a sword with a very, very long handle. In fact, one might have mistaken it for a sword with a very long handle, because that's exactly what it was. See, I look up naginata, sorry, back to the wakizashi one. Yeah, I look at one, it's a fucking wakizashi. Wakizashi are small, they are short, they are smaller than katanas. But dude, how do you mix that one up? They're like the exact opposite weapon. The other big one that I saw around was a wakizashi, looked like, whatchamacallit? It's a sword with an extended handle. This thing, known specifically as, get this, a nagamaki. Now, I don't know about you, but nagamaki and naginata do not exactly sound the same. And they're not. A nagamaki is a sword, is a katana, where, that's inaccurate to say, but it's just to better describe it. It's a blade with the handle as long as the sword. Which is a weird thing. Let me tell you, looking at them, they're strange. Like, properly weird. They're not what I expected a sword. Which, fair enough. They don't have to be what I expect out of a sword. But that does not change the fact that they're kinda weird. Where's the soul sand? Where is my soul sand? I didn't use all of it. I know for a fact I did not use all of it. But even if I did, I wouldn't have put anything in its place. Where the hell is my soul sand? But yeah. The difference, so a nagamaki, one of the big things is not only are the blade and the handle equal length, whereas in the naginata, the blade is no more than a third of the length of the body of the total weapon. But get this. They're also curved handles. There's nothing wrong with it. I thought they were a super weird weapon. I looked up why they were built. Historically, they're actually made for they're made to give the ability of foot soldiers. They're made to give foot soldiers the ability to combat horseback or cavalry. Reasonable thing. Totally get it. Where the hell is my soul sand? Seriously, where is it? I couldn't have used all of it. I thought I had 5 pieces, not 4. Until I find it, I guess you go in there. Damn, that sucks. Anyway, so yeah, weird weapon, whatever. But whatever, I can live with weird weapons. They're not really my style weaponry, but hey, I get it. It's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting how it's used and historically why and all that. But the thing was, I was not looking for nagamaki. I was looking for naginata, and I could find what I found was many nagamaki labeled naginata. Which is just blatantly not true. Like, my dude, if you're gonna call it a naginata, please make sure it's a naginata. Like I said, nothing was quite so egregious as the wakizashi. Because how the hell do you mix up a wakizashi and a naginata? But still, it was strange and I was not a fan. Mostly because the only naginata I could find was not great quality. Like I said, I'm not looking for anything superb or the like. I'm just looking for, decent enough. Not falling apart, not scratched, not coming in scratched, that sort of thing. The basics. Yeah, couldn't find that. Oh, there's also the fact that I'm picky enough to want a traditional style. Because I like them more for the the traditional aspect of it than anything else. I asked too much. God, do I? Apparently, I'm asking far too much. To want something in the traditional... Yeah, it does not happen, I guess. So, I'm not the proud owner of a naginata at the moment. I am disappointed in people for not knowing what the hell a naginata is. Like, yeah, they're not the most common weapon, but they're not that hard. I'm just disappointed. So yeah, like I said, not the proud owner of a naginata, which sucks, because I've wanted one for years. They're really cool. However, though I might not be the proud owner of a naginata, I am the owner of Manriki, which is something else I've wanted for years. I ordered one years ago and just never got it. Disappointing. Terribly, terribly disappointing. I own one now. It is lovely. Ooh, I was about to break that apart. We don't do that. Not with dark oak. Oh yeah, dark oak sees so much favoritism. Anyway. Monarchy are cool. And yeah, I admit I have a partiality towards Japanese weapons. When I look at weapons to buy. A lot of that's just... I took a year of Japanese history as required for the Japanese classes I took on accident. So I know a lot, getting exposed to a lot. But also, there's just so much media. Now, I know my brother has a more Western bent, we could put it. I don't know, that's not actually accurate because he likes katanas too. I don't know. He likes a lot more Western sword stuff, or at least is a lot more familiar with it than I am. I think it's cool. I don't know as much. But yeah. It's just, I don't know, it's frustrating. No one knows what that is. Again, how the hell do you get a wakizashi mixed up with a naginata? You'd have to be pretty blind to do that. But here they are. I'm sorry, sir. Those are not the same things. I thought, oh, I struck gold. Yeah, this was a very little pricey website, but hey, they had a custom naginata option. Nope. They had a, our custom naginata option is not up yet ready. Would you like to do a custom maki instead? No, I wouldn't. I'm picky. I'm a picky person. I've come to realize that. And perhaps that's a bad thing. I don't care anymore. What I care is no one knows what a naginata is. We see them in media all the time. How can you not know at this point? Look at him go. Do it, do it. Yeah, there you go. If we're gonna be chilling, we should be in range of this one too. These have probably killed me more than any other single thing. Skeletons have only killed me like 2 or 3 times. But these, damn. Every other mob, hostile or otherwise, wishes they could be as deadly as my pufferfish. That's why the pufferfish get their own aquarium. How many are there? I hate that. I hate that. There might not be any others alive. Whatever the pufferfish do to each other, that's not on me. Not on me at all. But yeah. Ah, well. I got a new sweater and that's what matters. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I forgot to. I should put a crafting table over here. But other than that, I will not start building out the area for the village trader until I have looked at the measurements and the specifications. Dark prismarine with an ink sac. Okay. I'm not in desperate need of ink sacs, so... Oh, I was not holding shift, I was holding control. Whoopsie! Anyway. I'm distracted. That makes sense. That makes sense too. Where is it? Did I miss it? It should be very obvious. Oh, it should be very obvious, but I'm very bad at this. Anyway, other than that, where is it? I'm just looking for a lamp, my dude. Beacon. Okay. That makes sense and not something I'm going to be doing right now. Good to know for later. Mycelia. Gotta love bone blocks. Anyway. Ah, well, that's all lovely to know. My complaints have been made. You will hear me make them another time, probably. It's unbelievable to me. Maybe it's just because of the type of media I consume? Which is a reasonable assumption to say, yeah, it's not always typical. But, like, how? I'm just not over the Wakazashi. Damn. When I couldn't find anything actually within my price range for what I was looking for, I decided, you know, screw it. We're just gonna see what we get in. That's an $800 one. I'm like, okay, we'll see what it is. We'll see what we can get there. And guess what? It wasn't a Naginata. $800 labeled Naginata. They expected people to pay that for something that was not, in fact, a Naginata. It is not that hard to Google this, my dudes. Nope. Anyway, like I said, I've been back into Percy Jackson lately. I've come to the realization about Percy. And that he has 3 separate ways of making decisions. It's either, at least in the first book, he makes decisions impulsively. He doesn't think about it, he just does. He makes decisions because someone he cares about needs him to. In which case, he also doesn't think about it, and just does. However, with more style, pizzazz, I don't know. And 3, the other option. He was angry, so he did it. And are you going to stop him? No. So yeah, gotta love that. I think Percy's a really interesting protagonist for a children's book series because he isn't pure in a lot of ways, and like time has tainted my has affected my memory. There's so much stuff in Percy Jackson where I'm like, ah yes, and he was Percy Jackson, hero of heroes. Not, ah yes, he was Percy Jackson and he decapitated a guy, and it was a good thing he was a monster. Well, no. And he saw a guy, they was like, oh, if he's a monster, it'll decapitate him. If not, nah. In the first book, everyone forgets Krusty. Everyone forgets Krusty. God damn it. I will do this by hand and go find an axe myself. I should know where one is. That's so rude. That is so rude. Just drop chainmail boots in my hand? How dare you? Of course, they take no damage from me bashing them against a tree. No, that is the proper way to maintain your chainmail boots, actually. I know they don't tell you this, but it's actually really good for them. A little bang against a tree. Fantastic. Ignore me, I'm rambling. Or don't do that. Perhaps you should not do that. That is not where I thought I had more axes. Well, I did, just not axes worth my time. I have a cobblestone dinner. I have diamond axes again. I have nothing but diamond axes. I guess we're going diamond. It'd be wrong of me not to. No, when they're right there. And we're probably gonna die with them anyway, so what does it matter? I wish that were a joke. It is a joke, but it's not a joke. You're just gonna be another stack, aren't you? Yep, you are. That's fine. We'll find use for them. Probably. Ha. That was not intentionally celebratory. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's not you. Ready yet? Yes, I'm doing this much just to avoid those saplings. They're kind of a pain. So yeah, I want to avoid them. Wouldn't you if you found them to be kind of a pain too? This is spoiling me. Fruit. It's not a matter of getting everything, and I'm resigned to that. It's a matter of getting as much as I want, as I can. Recognizing that actually, just plopping this down, way more efficient, way more effective. Ah, well. We have multiple ways to navigate. Refusal is one of them. Do you love my axe, though? It's a good axe. You go in there one way or another. Cool. I don't even know if you guys can actually hear the background music. I don't know if it's properly adjusted, which kinda sucks for the moments where I just stop talking. Rare as those are, I know, I speak too much. But it's my stream and you can leave. That's not like I'm kicking you out, that's just a way of the world kind of thing, you know, my dudes? You know. That's what we wanted to put in there. Now, should we put it this way? We are just missing dark gray. I want them. I want it. The dark gray? That'd be lovely. But is there going to be dark gray for me? Probably. I don't know. I am wasting so many rockets, which sucks, because I don't want to waste rockets, funnily enough. No, the tropical fish don't go in there. If I had axolotls, I'd feed those to the tropical fish. Other way around. Definitely the other way around. Either way, I don't have axolotls, so it doesn't matter. Oh, but look at them. It'd be terribly rude to throw dead tropical fish into their area. Huh, usually they don't school up by different fish. I mean, the tropical fish are... well, usually one will school up and the others will mix amongst each other. But that's on them. Ah, time for me to expand. Just a little. Maybe a lot. One. That's a fair amount. And then these are easy to waterlog when you have enough water. I just added 12. You know what? I'm just gonna get 12 buckets. That's the easiest and fastest way to do this. Time for the buckets. Yo, a hopper? We love those. Hell yeah. Give us more hoppers. Always. We need them. Desperately. Anyway, buckets. 1, 2. Enough. Hopefully. Perfect. And this is what infinite water sources are for. Effectiveness. Oh, I lied. That's not going to be enough. On the bright side, they tell you. Oh, cool. Enough to end the arrow. Is waterlogging all I do? Because it feels like waterlogging's all I do. I mean, it is my personal pastime and my choice to do it, but it's all I do. Don't waste my rockets, hun. It's rude. Question. I think that might just been... Excuse me. Ack. Ack. I hate it when your nose itches after you sneeze. Is that just a me thing, or is that an everyone thing? Because mine likes to itch. Huh. I perhaps do not need all of them. Maybe. Oh no. We'll see. Ah. I do need all of them. Perfect. Love when things work out. Anywho. I have no idea what you're saying. Honestly, I feel like that's a running theme for today. But that's not preferred, but fine enough. Anywho. This device is getting very hot, and that is unpleasant and bad. I really do not like this laptop overheating, and I don't know why it is. Great. Love that. Or rather, I don't, as I just said. But alas, that's what it's doing. Ooh, dirt. Dirt is excellent. Dirt is valuable. Gold, bah, dirt. I have so much less of it. Also, there's so many more things you can smelt into gold than get dirt out of. Specifically, you can't get dirt out of anything. It's kind of a pain. But alas, I think we're gonna chill over here. And end the stream right about here. I've had fun. Probably, I think. I've had an approximation of what I'm going to call fun. Well, that's an exaggeration. It's been a good time popping here, even though it's not the stream I wanted and it's not the setup I wanted. But hey, we did not break our guardian farm. So our thesis question is correct. It's fine. I have things to get on YouTube, but that's all well and good. Shit, I have multiple things to get on YouTube. But that's all well and good enough. I have professor to email, I have many things to do. I'm a very busy person. But at least I remembered the tip of, if you want to remove lipstick easily later on, throw chapstick under it. So there's that. That makes my day easier to deal with. As it is, I think, let me go find someone to raid. Toss that out there. I should not slouch in a position that puts me under the camera, but hey. No one ever said I had good ideas. Shoot, I keep forgetting to adjust my stream delay. That's bad of me. But I haven't done it. Ah, well. That's who we're gonna raid. I don't need raiders, but that one wants them. I can tell. I do not need a diaphragm. I'm sure you agree with me. Anywho, let me introduce you to something. This right here, as you've seen in the transitions, is the circuit board dragon. It is part of the stream itself, and I am quite partial to it. Now, I imagine all of you should be partial to the circuit board dragon as well. But hey, that's just me. However, much so I love it, circuit board dragon is not a name, it's a title. And the dragon deserves more. So, I would love to do this chat. If you have an idea for a name, pop it in chat whenever you're here, or DM me on Twitter. I'd appreciate it. Anywho, let me get this raid up and running. I've been trying lately to say that before I start the raid, because I realize I don't know if I actually can get the viewers beforehand. Also, it gives me more time to manage that and mitigate that stream delay. But I digress. Have a good one. This is Viobit sending you off. Bye.